Background information. There is only one purpose of meiosis, and that is to produce gametes. Gametes are sex cells such as sperm and egg cells. The goal of meiosis is to produce cells with exactly half as many chromosomes as the starting cell. Meiosis is a process where the diploid cell turns into a haploid cell. A diploid cell has 2 chromosomes while a haploid cell only has 1 chromosome. The first stage of meiosis starts out with a diploid cell. Homologous chromosomes pair up and cross over. Homologous means that the chromosomes are similar in structure but have different functions. The homologous pairs line up at the metaphase plate, which is also known as the equator of the cell. They do this in order to prepare to split apart. In stage 3 of meiosis, the homologous chromosomes then move to the opposite sides of the cell. A sister chromatid is an identical copy formed by DNA replication of a chromosome. In the 4th stage of meiosis, the chromosomes gather at the end of the cell to prepare for the cell split. In the 5th stage of meiosis, the cell successfully splits apart, causing 2 more cells to be formed. In the 6th stage of meiosis, the chromosomes line up on the equator yet again to prepare to divide into 4 more cells. The green dotted line going down from top to bottom indicates the equator. In the 7th stage of meiosis, the chromosomes divide, causing the sister chromatids to go to opposite sides of the cell again. In the pictures, you can see that the chromosomes split apart in each cell because they are about to get split into 4 different cells. And finally, in the 8th stage of meiosis, an envelope forms around each set of chromosomes, and the cytoplasm divides. In my example, I have 2 video game characters that want to have a child. They do not know if it will be a boy or girl because each parent gives 1 sex chromosome during meiosis. Mr. Tomato interacts with Mrs. Tomato and ends up getting a baby boy. And as you can see, the boy ends up looking more like his father even though he also has some alleles from his mother. In this example, the 2 characters were produced sexually. This means that each parent contributed genetic information to produce a new, unique offspring. Asexual reproduction, on the other hand, makes an offspring that is genetically identical to that single parent. And because these 2 characters were produced sexually, the offspring is not identical to one of the parents. It has eyes of his mother, but everything else is more similar to his father's side. During meiosis, genetic variation is increased. This is because 1 gamete from each parent combines to form a zygote. Because they recombine, each gamete contains a different set of DNA. This causes a unique combination of genes in the zygote, which causes variation. A zygote is a diploid cell that was made when 2 haploid gametes fused together. In my example of meiosis variation, I have flowers. These flowers all look different even though they are all from the same species.